If you live in Australia, you'll be aware that Anthony Albanese Albo has won this election 2022. Today's the last federal election in 2022, the last election. It is a huge win for those who are looking for work, a job, those who've got a disability, those who are vulnerable, and those who also try and make ends meet after the pandemic has hit. It is a huge win, a big huge win for those who are Aussie battlers. And also, a time is coming now for reform in Australian welfare. Big improvements to Medicare, Centrelink, and NDIS. Those three forces of welfare in Australia should be restructured and improved and more fairer. And this is the objective I'm hoping for with this new Albanese government. The last 8 years under Liberal has not helped at all with welfare, especially after a pandemic. Still in a pandemic now. This should have been a wake-up call for government to intervene and don't let anybody behind. Now for the next 3 years, I'm hoping for good reforms to make sure that nobody is left behind. And put more people into work, have a new scheme devised by the government to help people get put into work. And that, in my opinion, will make the economy stronger, have more taxpayers, and anybody who's got capacity to work and qualifications and find that job that they want, that they are qualified for. And also, people reach their aspirations and their goals, and that is the most important thing to anybody, to reach their goals. And basically, I'm very, very happy to report that Anthony Albanese has won government. And also, governments need to change in Australia every so often to keep it in balance. Now that means that means that Liberals can focus on some areas, and the Labor government can focus on other areas to improve. And that's what keeps it in balance. It's very, very important to have governments to change every so often to keep it in the balances. And basically, that ensures that no area in Australia, no area is not neglected. And sadly, I have to say, welfare has been deeply neglected by the Morrison, Turnbull and Abbott governments since 2014. And that is my view. That is my views that I would like to get across, is that people with disability have been neglected for far too long and been left behind under those three governments. anyhow, thanks for today's viewing. Please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe.